welcome to Simply Scrapping, and it's day 7 of Off the Board. Each day during July I'll be taking a pin off Pinterest to use as my inspiration, hence why it's called Off the Board, because Pinterest is full of boards of things that you pin for inspiration. Right, so I'll put a picture up of what my inspiration is, and it's actually cookies, or biscuits as we say in Australia. So I found this picture of these really pretty biscuits, flowers, and the icing had been piped on the top, and each petal was a different colour. And I thought, how cool would that be to do? So that's what I have done for this layout. So this is what I ended up with, these really cute embellishments. And I'm actually going to make one now so that you can see how I did it. But they're my flower embellishments, and they're all different. I didn't put all the petals in the same place in each one. I did bury them up. So they turned out, I think, really cute. I also have some green die cut leaves, a love heart I'm going to stamp, just some white die cut pieces, a punched circle, and I found these in my white box of bits and pieces, so I'm going to use them. My heading is yay, which will make sense when I talk about the photo. And I've just got some strips. So these were all in my little Pringles container of strips. So any of the strips I cut off the paper, if they have something on the bottom or little strips left like this when I finish with the paper, or as wide as my container can take, really. So this is the container. This is not my idea. I've seen Ginger's Corner has a container like this. It's exactly the same Pringles container, but I just covered mine in pretty paper because, you know, why not? And you can see, you know, these are the strips down the bottom that tell you the range, the collection, the paper, blah blah blah. And a lot of manufacturers have something on the back, so that one's plain, but a lot of others will have patterns on the back. So it's like a chevron pattern. So I keep all them, and as wide as the paper will fit, I will keep them as well, and then I use them for all sorts of things. So they came in handy now because that's all these are. Before I show you how I did the photo, I'll finish telling you what I've used. So I've used some circle punches, a 1/2 inch, a 1 inch, and a 2 1/4 inch. That's what this white circle is. These two I used for the flowers. I have pink Melon Mambo ink, which I'm going to use my love heart stamp with, and that has come from the Meant to Be stamp set, which is retired. Ignore the floral gallery on the plastic sleeve. I repurposed a lot of my sleeves and took all my stamps, most of my stamps, out of the plastic case they're in, just to conserve a bit of room. And I reused the die cut sleeves that the die cuts come in, and I have my die cuts in this now, just an envelope. And I did have them in the folders, but I was sick of having to pull out. I had like 5 folders with all these in them, and it got annoying having to flick through each one to try and find what I was after. I did have them numbered, and then I had sheets in another folder of what each number was, and I'd flick through that folder and then have to go to the right binder to get this out. Done away with that because I've sold a lot, so the numbers are meaningless now. And I just have these sitting upright in the top of one of my Rasgog carts from IKEA, and now I just flick through them and it's so much quicker. Anyway, that is the flower that I've used. So you can see it's 6 petaled, and it's got the little ridges in it, and the leaf has come out of there as well. I don't know what it's called, years old. Anyway, stamp set years old as well. Alright, and the photo is of me when I was on the artisan design team, Stampin' Up artisan design team in 2021, and I was so chuffed to be chosen for this design team. It was a dream of mine. It's something I had wanted to do for a long time, and finally I got selected. You have to apply every year. Finally I got selected, and it's so funny that I'm actually scrapping this photo today. Today is Sunday, I did just say what day it was, the 7th of July, and I just sign up again with Stampin' Up on Friday. Yeah, anyway, so it's so funny that this has come out in my list of things I was going to do for July. Timing, I tell ya. Anyway, so that's my photo. Now, I'm going to get on and show you how to make these flowers. And then I will do my normal. I will fast forward you and put music over the top. Just grab my chair without knocking something off my desk. Alright, so I have the 1 inch circle and the yellow 1/2 inch circle. And then these are the leaves, or the petals from the die cut flower. So I cut out 6 flowers using that die. Sorry, so this die. And I just went straight down the middle when I cut them. And I did 6 different colours. So that's given me my 6 petals. And the easy way I found to put them together is to grab the 1 inch circle, put glue on it, and then just put the petals around it. And it does look a little messy in the middle, so that's what this yellow dot is for. So let's just put this flower together. And I think they came out really, really cool. Alright, I'm randomly selecting the colours. I'm not going to put them in a certain order. So I'm just putting the pink one on, then I'll pick, whoops, the blue one. And you can see where I've cut them. That is the straight line I'm using to basically line it up, line the next one up. Sometimes they're not perfect, but when you put the center on, you really can't see. Okay, then we'll go purple. And I'm just getting that glue in the middle. Yeah, and it really doesn't matter if they're lined up perfectly. Pale pink. Whoops, tweezers don't stick. Well, let's do the red next. I don't know why, I just wanted red. And I didn't plan the colours out, so there could be 1 or 2 flowers the same. Well, actually, yeah, 2, not 1. 2 flowers the same. I don't know, when I was creating them, I just randomly picked up the petals. So I was just conscious not to pick up them in the same order all the time. Okay, and then just so I want to make sure this stays on really good, more glue on the bottom of that yellow circle. And these are all just die cut and punched from scraps. So I didn't match the photo, otherwise I would have got a blue and more of a rosy pink. But I just went through my scrap bag and went, okay, that's big enough to die cut a flower out of and punch a circle out of, a couple of circles out of, and now I've just got glue all over that one. But there you go. That is how I made my flowers. So they look really cool. And sorry about my printer, it's deciding now to make a really big noise. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, I'm going to move this one aside to dry. And then I'm going to get on and make this page. So let's get this page started. Okay, there's my layout. Sorry. So because I did the yellow centers of the flowers, I needed to bring a little bit more yellow in, so that's why I've got this little strip here, and there's yellow in the butterflies. There's green in the butterflies and obviously green leaves with flowers. My heading is gold, so I put in the middle of each flower some gilded gems, which are just gold, like enamel dots, but they're like sticky back gems. I stamped the flowers because I really wanted to use this piece of acetate with the pink love hearts on it, and therefore I wanted to bring in more pink love hearts, so therefore the stamped love hearts. I covered a lot of them up because I didn't really know where they were going to land on the page, where everything was going to be situated. So there's enough. I think you see enough of them. You can see one peeking out there. There's a couple down here, one under here, and those three up there. So it's just a nod to the pink hearts on the acetate. What else did I want to say? I want to say something else and now I don't know what it was. Okay, and I've got the love heart here. It'll come to me. As soon as I stop recording, it will come to me. But anyway, that's today's page. Inspiration taken from those biscuits, those piped biscuits with the petals, each one a different colour. I think these flowers look really pretty. There's something different. A new technique. I know what it was I want to say. Acetate. Anything you put on this, you're going to see. So it's not actually glued down there. The only bit of adhesive holding it is a little bit of double-sided tape, which is under the photo. So that's a trick if you want to use acetate, not sure how to adhere it. I could also, if I wanted to, put some under this bit here because the white circle is on top of it, but it's going to be in a page protector and it's not going to be moving around, so I don't need to adhere it. It's got that one bit of strong tape on it anyway. Oh, and talking about tape, oh, it wanted to be difficult. See the fight I had with it here. I hadn't got this across right to the edge where I wanted it, and it's stuck already, and forgetting that it's a super strong Stampin' Up! Adhesive, the tape they have is super strong, and it stuck like, yeah, really strong. A little bit of touch and it was stuck for good. So I tore the cardstock underneath trying to lift it up. Doesn't matter, no one's going to see it. I'm putting something on top of it, so it's all good. So yes, there you go. Anyway, there's my page, and make sure you check out the playlist below with everyone else who is playing along in this off the board for the month of July. If you've liked this page, please give me the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing and hitting that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. Thank you so much for watching and have a scrap happy day. Bye.